We're edgy little kids, guys.
Hey everybody, welcome to the story mode of Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, yeah! Look at those 6 shades Sonic's got on. And everyone. See, nobody got all up in arms about, like, Sonic's, like, design change in this. He had, like, his shoes got, like, a lot more, design to them. Like, there's, like, a lot more, like, subtlety in the... You can practice some of the... No, I would not like to start the tutorial. Great, it's already been added. Oh yeah, FMVs.
Everyone was like really mad again about the... What was it, Sonic Boom?
Sonic Boom, yeah. The redesigns?
Yeah.
I never had a problem with them, except for Knuckles.
Yeah, Knuckles
he looks
just
stupid.
Looks retarded,
Yeah.
but everyone else looks pretty lit.
I'm a big boy.
Yeah, it's... Like, if he was taller and actually had, like, a lower body...
Yeah?
He would be Big the Cat.
Yeah, he would be like a muscular big cat with like a 6-pack.
Yeah.
I forget where I saw it, but like I was like on Reddit one day because I've recently been really getting into like going on Reddit.
Oh, Reddit is hilarious.
Yeah, it's awesome.
If you know where to go, it's hilarious.
But I've been seeing some like cringy like Sonic forums, and one of them was just like
my Sonic OC.
Yeah, one of them was just like Big the Cat with like a 6-pack, and he was ripped, but he still had like the fat belly. It was like one of the fat 6-packs that you only see in like cartoons. But and then every like 12-year-old Sonic fan was like, "Hey, this is supposed to be this is supposed to be a Sonic form, and you're disrespecting Sonic's name or whatever."
Well, no, I've seen those fat 6-packs.
Yeah.
But they're not like fat.
Like you've seen them in like real life?
Yeah.
Whoa.
They're scary.
Yeah. Like you could tell like those dudes could like kill you. Or is it just like...
Because it's not fat at all. It's
pure muscle.
But it's just that much muscle.
That you look fat from it.
Watch out.
This
Wait,
looks
so what's
better.
going on right now?
They're being chased because they have the
Ring of Power.
The Ring of Fate, yeah. The like FMVs in this game look amazing.
Yeah, it was a pretty good cutscene.
Brace yourself, get your cool gravity boards or whatever.
Tails is just like, hey, fuck you, Sonic. I
What?
can fly.
Sonic's becoming Jesus, just like he was meant to be. I can dominate everything. I can be the fastest there ever was.
Honestly, what is Sonic's goal, like, in life? I know in the early games it was like, oh, you gotta
Just have fun, dude.
Gotta rescue the...
You gotta
animal
rescue the
friends.
animals from Eggman's clutches or whatever. Oh, that's cool, though.
But then it's just like, nothing else drives him other than saving people.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just... I guess it's just... always to me, Sonic's been like, I'm trying to have a nice day and you're just ruining it, Eggman. Like, he's trying to do something. Am I just on my own? Oh, no, I'm racing robots this time. Okay. So, what this game does, it's like your basic old Mario Kart style thing. Where,
Yeah, but you don't twist the Wiimote to turn, apparently.
You don't?
No.
No, you do.
Use the D-pad.
What?
Yeah.
I never use... What? You can use the D... Oh my gosh. In my... Wow. Oh my gosh. My entire time playing this, I'd never done that. So, how this game works is, basically, you get rings to change gears or whatever, and what that does is gives you more power-ups. And so like there's an actual incentive to collecting rings other than you can take a hit or whatever.
Yeah.
And
well, there's
so,
really
like,
nothing to hit you.
there's like other players that can hit you.
Oh.
Boom. But doing tricks or whatever increases your meter on the bottom left, and the meter basically just it lets you do like this stuff, where you just destroy everything for a bit,
Nice.
and it also lets you do like the drift sort of thing, where you slow down
Yeah.
everything, like everything. Whoosh.
Yeah, that.
Look at all those cars being destroyed for no reason. Just wanton destruction. Because Sonic wants it. Woohoo! Like,
What if Sonic had like the most voice cracky voice?
didn't he? For a while?
I don't know. But like not like a voice crack,
Woohoo!
but not like a voice crack every once in a while. It's like, oh, gotta go fast.
Oh, darn! My boss finds out, she's gonna kill me. Scratchy voice team. Yeah. So this,
Oh my god.
yeah, and while you're doing tricks or whatever, you can gravity change onto the walls and stuff.
What?
Yeah, it's really cool.
I missed that when I was playing.
Yeah, I know. I should have like explained before we started recording.
Yeah. We should have got some practice rounds in.
Probably one or two, but nah, who cares?
It was a very in-depth racing game.
Uh-huh. It's neat. I like it. I prefer this over Mario Kart Wii any day. Honestly.
Yeah. See, I would stick with Mario Kart just because it's easy to pick up.
Yeah. But this is like when you know what you're doing, it's really fun.
Yeah.
And I think this came around the time, because like wasn't it in like the early to mid 2000s when everybody was like, "Oh, electronic music is terrible because you don't have to work on it at all," which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
No, that was around when like people who actually knew electronic music. That's when they started bitching about it. Was when Skrillex came around.
Oh yeah. Okay. And I think this was around that time because like the soundtrack got panned like really badly. And whenever I listen to it, I'm always like, "Oh man, this is really catchy and good," and like all that. But everybody I talk to is like, "Oh, this is like it's synthetic. There's nothing like real about it. There's no care that got into it." And I'm like, "Shut up." Like Death Grips like seriously. Death Grips like only does the drums and vocals, and all the other stuff is just like stuff they recorded and like put in a Mixcraft or whatever.
Well, I saw an interview with Deadmau5. It was
Amy, what are you doing here?
he was like bashing Skrillex because he just like he used the phrase like sausaging the fuck out of the
What?
out of the thing where it's just making everything loud.
Oh, you're
where
the
it's like-
solid wall of sound. Yeah.
Yeah, like we could make that
Uh-huh.
up there if we wanted to.
Yeah, we could.
We
I
don't.
don't want to. You'd have to compress it to heck.
Stupid robots came after
Yeah.
me. So that's it. Those things must be after
So,
the
like,
stone.
Guess
You
that
just-
settles it then.
And another thing I liked, because like it was weird, because in the late 70s and early 80s, anyone who knew like electronic music was like, "Oh man, this is amazing!"
This
Like,
is the future.
yeah. And then in like the late 90s or whatever, whenever Skrillex came out, it was like electronic music
Skrillex
is
didn't come out in the 90s.
no, not 90s, like what 2010?
10?
Really, 10?
It's baffling to think that it was almost 7 years ago.
Yeah, jeez. Oh yeah.
I'll do my
But yeah, like towards like the late 2000s to early 2010s, actually, like everybody was getting like, "Oh, electronic music, like you don't have to try anymore, like to do anything."
Well, it's because like computers became like mainstream,
Uh-huh.
and just about
Everybody.
anyone with a computer could attempt to do it. But it was but no one just picking up a computer could do it well,
Yeah,
and people didn't understand that because
because they're stupid and didn't know what the internet was.
yeah, because it's pretty much like with that thinking, it's pretty much you could hand anyone a guitar and they could make a rock song.
Yeah. Like if you just tell them where to put their fingers, they could like make a basic, and that's like car seat headrest, like the guy that I showed you, I think, Teens of Denial or
Yeah.
whatever. He gets a lot of flack for like,
For using like simple chords and
yeah, open A and open E repeated for Vincent or whatever.
stuff? Yeah.
And then there's like but like what people overlook is like the horn breakdown on Cosmic Hero and stuff like that, and like the focus has never been on like, and that's what I found about like Kraftwerk and like early electronic music too.
Yeah.
It was never about the music, it was like about the lyrics and like the content in the music or whatever.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and then there's some other bands where they do really simple songs that are really good.
LCD Sound System. Like the first time I heard them is just like, this is the same thing over and over. Why
Yeah,
would
it's legit just 3 chords going over again with a different pattern during the
like
chorus.
what everyone considers to be like one of the best songs of like the generation, it was on Sound of Silver. It was like the one with like the piano, like ding 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 ding, like it's like the same like 3 or 4 pianos like over and over, and it was like considered one of the best songs of the like decade.
Yeah.
But it's just like the same thing over and over again. And like the first time I heard it, I was like, what is this garbage? And like 5 years later, I come back to, this is one of the best things I've ever heard. Wow. It's weird.
Yeah.
And like didn't like Nirvana get like a huge backlash or whatever? And like
I don't
didn't
know.
it? Like in like the 2000, no, it was like grunge music, because Green Day had like gotten bad, and
Yeah.
everyone was hating on it, and like rock music is terrible now, like just
Yeah.
super like oversimplifications.
Where do you think Green Day went bad?
Green Day went bad around the time of Nimrod for me. Like
Yeah. I think they have
like Dookie, like that is important to like rock music history.
Yeah, Dookie is the like
Yeah.
their go-to, like if you Green Day Dookie.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Because like it brought like rock music out of like a place where everybody considered it to be like this dull, depressing sort of thing, and like Dookie brought it out of that and like
Yeah.
into this sort of like punky type deal.
Yeah, it kind of brought punk rock to the mainstream.
Uh-huh.
By far it wasn't the beginning of punk rock,
Definitely.
but it definitely brought it to the mainstream in the 90s.
Like the early punk rock was like 70 or whatever, wasn't it? Because like I remember Wire.
Dead Kennedys.
Yeah, Dead Kennedys and Wire and all them.
Yeah.
That was like, wow, geez. It's weird when you like, because I think whenever you see like games and movies and stuff, it always says like, oh, like games and movies or whatever coming out today is like worse than it's ever been, and like it's just plain not true. And like most critics give everything like a bad rep for like no reason.
Yeah.
And then you come to things like music, and I think like music, like there's more good music coming out now than like there are like good movies and like video games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
More like, and I feel some of it's for like the sheer amount, and oh, we're getting a
But people also like when they think of like, oh, music isn't as good, they
Yeah.
think of like music on
they
the
think of
radio.
like 21 Pilots.
Yeah, they think of like 21 Pilots
Yeah.
and Justin Bieber.
The stuff in like the
The
Pop
stu-
100.
The stuff that you hear in the top 100.
Yeah.
Now, there are a few exceptions, like the Lumineers.
The Lumineers and Dram. Dram is amazing.
Yeah.
Every time I listen to Dram, I just get a big, stupid smile on my face. But then, like, because nobody, like, ever wants to go, like, deeper, like, just, like, a little bit deeper, like, go into, like, the new releases, and, like, Run the Jewels just came out with a new album, and it's awesome. And,
I'm the fastest thing in the universe.
now Sonic Rush U.